Well, welcome once again, folks, off on my crazy adventures, and this video comes to you courtesy of the guys over at KANI Optics. They are sponsoring this particular video, and we've come to the incredible island of Iriamote, which is about a 40-minute flight from, about a 1-hour flight from my home in Okinawa main island. We're very close to Taiwan at the moment, but it's just, as you can see, an absolutely stunning location, very mountainous. About 96% of it is covered in thick jungle, as you can see behind me here, and it is home to an endemic and very endangered wild cat called the Yamaneko. I don't know if we'll get to see him during this trip, but what we will be doing is we're going to be heading very soon into the jungles because there's so many waterfalls here and amazing rivers that we're going to go wild using the KANI filters in order to do some really beautiful silky water photography in the jungles of Iriamote. So come and join me, let's get wild. And this is Iriamote. This characterizes the setting that is this island perfectly. It's just this beautiful dense jungle, incredibly clean, testament to the way the locals maintain this beautiful environment. A large part of the industry here is guiding, but when you come just a few meters off of the main road into a beautiful location like this, you don't find any trace whatsoever of human encroachment. No plastic, nothing thrown away, just an absolutely pristine environment. Now what I'm going to be doing, as you can see, beautiful little river that we took a break by, but further along this river there's going to be a succession of waterfalls, and what my plan for today is I'm going to go and visit a couple of those waterfalls, and using KANI filters I'm going to look for and hopefully shoot some compositions that allow us to create that really nice dreamy water, silky water effect. And once we get there and once we find some compositions, I'll be showing you exactly how I accomplish that. But for the meantime, I just want to drink in this amazing experience that is Iriamote Island. Okay, well, we're at the second of the Kuru waterfalls, and just what a stunning location. Look at the backdrop. We're halfway up the side of a hill, and we've got the beautiful coral ocean of Iriamote in the background. I've changed a little bit my setup because at the moment I don't want to have the wide view that I get from the Laowa 12mm. It's just too wide. So I've switched out and I've placed a Canon 24 to 70mm f2.8, and I'm actually at about 28mm. Okay, now closest to the lens because we are hovering around midday, we've got very harsh light, so I've reduced the amount of light going into the camera by a factor of 6 apertures using an ND64. All right, now on top of that, what I've got, because I do actually have also the sky in this composition, is I've got a soft grad filter 0.9 just to take the edge off of the sky. Now what that gives us in relation to our settings, we're on ISO 100, we're on f16, and our shutter speed is 3.2 seconds. And what that's going to do is, whilst everything that's rigid in the shot is obviously going to remain rigid, anything that is moving, such as the water and the clouds, which are moving at quite a good pace, because we're leaving the camera open for 3.5, or we're leaving the shutter speed open for 3.5 seconds, all of those moving elements are going to take on that motion and create a very nice kind of dreamy liquidy effect. Okay, so here we go. Going to take a first shot and see how we get on. Okay, well, I'm very, very happy with that. Works perfectly. In post, I may just have to drag out the shadows just a little bit, but we can all live with that. But the base raw image, very, very beautiful. Here we are again, Iriomote provides. This behind me here, this stunning location, this is Mitara waterfall. Didn't take long for us to get here, probably about an hour of a hike, but taking it very slow. After yesterday's crazy excursion, my legs are a little bit tired, so just taking it easy. What we've got, and what you'll notice again with today's process, is that we generally tend to use the same kind of technique and the same filters when we're doing photography in the jungle, but that's simply because we're governed by the amount of light that we've got here. We're always getting foliage cover, so there's only so much we can do. But today I'm going to try and do things just a little bit more extreme. You would have noticed before now that I generally say that I'm trying to get around a shutter speed of about 1.6 for flowing motion and for flowing water, especially on coastlines and stuff like that. But what I'm going to do today is just go a little bit more dramatic with that. Now, the three filters that we're going to be using today are the ND32, which is a 5-stop filter. We'll be using the circular polarizer, bearing in mind that this is also accounts for about 1 stop of light. And just to take the edge off of the sunlight at the top of the composition, we'll be using the premium soft grad 0.9. To all intents and purposes, there's very possibly between 6.5 stops of light reduction going into the lens for this particular shot. I'm using the Canon EOS 5DSR with a 24-70 f2.8 and I am at f8 ISO 100 and my shutter speed is a massive 10 seconds. So what I'm hoping is that those streams of water behind me just become these really beautiful silky lines of water with a 10-second exposure. And also with the composition, you can see all of this foliage around me. Because the camera is in portrait mode, so upright mode, what I'm hoping to do is to use this foliage as a natural border around the image. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll come away with a beautiful shot. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the shot. Now I've got a 2-second timer set also, so that there's absolutely no vibration on the camera when we take the shot. And what absolutely stunning location this is. There's actually another smaller fall just over this way, but just way too harsh in the lighting. And there we have it. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Happy, happy.